without music, without musicians. For more than 45 years, the Cabbagetown Community Arts Center has been providing weekly music instruction to at-risk children living in some of Toronto's most diverse neighborhoods. But we have lost funding, and our situation is truly desperate. Please help us by donating at cabbagetownarts.org. Because we value compassion, because we value diversity, because we value our children, because we are Canadian and that's what we do. Please give what you can at cabbagetownarts.org. Give our kids a chance. Help us keep the music alive.
From the roots up, CIUT 89.5 FM, Toronto.
Way is to begin by listening. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds going on around you. Where do the sounds come from? Really listen. Can you hear the past? Can you hear the future? Dig that sound. Dig that sound. You won't have any images about the sound going on in your mind. You'll simply become completely absorbed in sound. Just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. Let them go. Don't judge the sounds. There are no proper sounds or improper sounds. You don't have to try to understand anything. Just listen to the sound. It's all just sound.
Yes, most definitely touching down on a Thursday morning with my full voice back. Sorry about that last week, but these things just happen. It's that time of year. Welcome to Moving in the Right Direction Radio. I'm your programmer and host, David James, kicking things off with some hands in the air house music for a Thursday morning. We have an incredible, absolutely blockbuster show for you today. We go to 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, let's get back right into the music. Let's kick things off like this.
We are free.
judge. We dance. We live the music. The rhythm flows through our souls. The bass line moves our hearts. We are one beat, one groove, one energy. Feel the music. Let it take control. Because here, in this house, we are free.
Yes, most definitely. Starting off in fine style right here on Moon Right Direction Radio. We go to 10 o'clock in the morning. We have an incredible show planned for today. We kick things off with Earth and Days brand new music, a track called We Are Free. In the background coming into the mix, Jewel Kid. We also have music from James Bradshaw, Andy Reid on the way, and so much more. We've only just begun. Yes, keep it locked. 89.5, Buffalo to Barrie, Colbert to Kitchener. On the FM dial, worldwide, iHeartRadio, CIUT.FM on our main station, home base website, online also. Coming up today, Road to the Junos Part 3, featuring Fred Everything. He's up for Electronic Music Album of the Year, his second nomination. We'll be having him as a guest and playing some tracks off that nominated album, which we'll talk about a little later. We also have very special guest, Scenester originator for Canadian dance music, Gene King in the house. He's celebrating 20 years of Shine Music down at Sound Machine, Bathurst and Queen this weekend, this Saturday in particular, alongside Nick Holder and Ron Allen. And you know, these three guys invented the production of house music in Canada in 1991-ish, maybe a little bit before that. We'll be chatting with Gene King, plus our very special guest DJ set from rising global star in the international music scene, Amal Nemer is here. All that and so much more. It's the quality you've come to expect. We get you up to get down on a Thursday morning. Let's get into it.
siento de verdad, Oriente.
Yes, most definitely. We're pumping, moving, and grooving on a Thursday morning. Hope you're enjoying the program so far. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got so much music to come this morning as per usual. We kicked off the set in the show this morning with music from Earth and Days, a track called We Are Free. From there, we heard music from Jewel Kid, Respect Yourself. Coming up next, music from Hatiras, brand new stuff. Always putting out amazing stuff on the Space Disco record label. Still to come on the program, we got some drum and bass action from the likes of L-Side. Also have music from Deko-Z and Peter Brown going back a decade or so with a really cool sample that you're going to know. Coming up a little later on, as promised, special guest Gene King in the house. He's celebrating 20 years of Shine's music, happening in Toronto Saturday night, 10 p.m., featuring two other legends, Nick Holder and Ron Allen, with Ron John opening. It's going to be a bender for sure. We got the Juno Awards this week in Vancouver, kicking off on Saturday, Sunday. Of course, we've been focusing on electronic and underground dance music categories. This week, special guest Fred Everything a little later on.
Free. to Moving in the Right Direction with David James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Big Toronto classic. I'm in love with you, DeCozy, Peter Brown. Can't get enough of that one, that's for sure. Coming up next, music from DJ Rap as we kick off our drum and bass set.
more than what you're giving. This is my life that you're living in. When you step into my house, say you're willing. And then the same shit begins. I know I'm young, I'm forgiving. But I'm not done, got my own shit I'm dealing. Think you're smoking too much, yeah, clouded as fuck. But you think that you can have me for a lunch. I ain't sitting friends, only want the best. That's for me, myself, and I. Yeah, you had your chance, and that was your last. So don't come asking why. If you ain't the one, I don't want it, want it. Think you got it all, think you got it, got it. But I'm already done, running further from it. If you ain't the one, if you ain't the one. If you ain't the one, I don't want it, want it. Think you got it all, think you got it, got it. But I'm already done, running further from it. So please don't come asking why. This ain't good. Straight from your mouth and the thoughts. If you deal with this trauma, there's a side when you want love. See the good in you, then you flip back, and it's brutal. But who knew I was suffering in silence too? I guess I was in denial. It's insightful how I break the cycle. Now this is final. I'ma take this like a test. Brush you off with the cobwebs. I'm an animal that you should never fuck with. Complex, I can sense, I can swag in my step. Can you feel the suspense when I speak with confidence? No less, only want the best. That's for me, myself, and I. Yeah, you had your chance, and that was your last. So don't come asking why. If you ain't the one, I don't want it, want it. Think you got it all, think you got it, got it. But I'm already done, running further from it. If you ain't the one, if you ain't the one. If you ain't the one, I don't want it, want it. Think you got it all, think you got it, got it. But I'm already done, running further from it. So please don't come asking why.
A piece of brilliance here on the Thursday morning on the drum and bass tip. This is brand new music from Pola and Bryson, a track called Wanted. Still to come, music from Makoto, L-Side, Ciel out of Montreal. Hope you're enjoying the program. Gene King, special guest coming up. Amal Nemer also coming up too. Special guest DJ set. Fred Everything in the house. Packed show. As the sun rises across southern Ontario. A little chilly still. Yeah, damn that. Originally released in 1978 on a 7-inch vinyl. Bobby Caldwell. Yes, love it, love it, love it. Classic, timeless classic. Reworked by Elside Makoto on a drum and bass situation right here, right now on a Thursday morning. Let's get back into it. Yes. One of my picks of the week. Drum and bass action in fine style on a Thursday morning. Charlie Bricks Break. In the background, music from Ciel. Born in China, now based in Toronto, is now a Juno nominee for Underground Dance Music Single of the Year, and we're going to try and fit that nomination in just before 8 o'clock in the morning if you're listening live and direct on CIUT 89.5 FM in Toronto.
somebody about Flanders. They said it could inspire me somehow.
James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Closing out the first hour of the program with Ciel, track called Bamboo, up for Underground Dance Music Single of the Year at this year's Junos, of course happening this weekend, starting Saturday, Sunday in Vancouver. Coming back on the other side with a very special guest, Mr. Gene King, and so much more. Keep it locked, 89.5 CIUT. We are certainly moving in the right direction.
From the roots up. CIUT 89.5 FM. Toronto.
Yes, most definitely. Starting off the set with brand new music from DJ Life, a track called Bring That. Up next, music from Joss Baker, brand new stuff. Omar, Bullet Tooth, Expansions, Jade, and of course, as promised, Gene King in the house. We also have music from the Sonic Soul Orchestra, Camden Rose, all that, so much more. Keep it locked to this radio station as we get you up to get down. Buffalo the Barry, Colbert the Kitchener, CIUT.FM on the international line, iHeartRadio on the international line, and so on. The list goes on and on and on and on. We're here to 10 o'clock if you're listening live direct on a Thursday morning.
You're listening to Moving in the Right Direction with David James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Where's the love I need?
Yes, most definitely we're on fire this morning. We kicked things off with DJ Life, and we heard Josh Baker brand new music, and Omar, a track called Back It Up. Bullet, Tooth, and Expansions doing a rework of the house music classic from 1991, originally recorded on Orchestra label. Expansions, Move Your Body, this time Bluetooth, giving us their take on it. Jeremy, Sylvester in the background, the Syrossian, Love I Need. Up next, music from Decent Riders. We also got music from Jade, Sonic Soul Orchestra. Gene King will be here chatting about an important event alongside Arcadia. Yeah, we also have music from Ron Allen and Nick Holder. Speaking of those three, once again, they'll be together for the 20th anniversary of Shine's music and a very special birthday. But Gene King will tell you about that a little later on, coming up in the next 20 minutes or so. Hold tight for that. Plus, special guest Fred Everything. Special guest DJ set from Amal Nemer, rising star in the global electronic music scene. Fred and Everything will be here to chat about his Juno nomination for Electronic Music Album of the Year as we do Juno's Part 3, Road to Juno's, of course, happening in Vancouver this weekend.
while you were sleeping. Small birds are going back to town. A light in the dark. People don't act. I hope haters will love each other. Flowers are stronger than guns. We hope the world is beautiful and warm. Spring will come. 아리가 그려왔다.
Gene King in the house, no stranger to Canadian dance music, and no stranger to Moving the Right Direction Radio. I think you've been on about 8 or 9 times over the last decade.
I think it's been a lot of times.
I think it's annual for sure.
Definitely, if not like just more than, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, welcome back to the program, and you're always coming up with some exciting new initiatives, and this really caught my attention. 20 years of Shine Music. 20 years, man. I remember when we started this label.
20 years, man. We started in 2005.
Yeah.
And I remember it was just one of those things out of a frustration of licensing music. I was licensing music, and it was easy to license music, and it got to the point where labels don't always do that, but I developed a relationship with some of the labels, and they'd be like, "Oh, what do you got? What do you got? You have anything new? You have anything new?" And it was, it was cool. But then it started getting to the point where there were more labels coming out, and I would be sending my stuff to more labels, and people would be getting licensed left and right, and then it just got to the point where it was like, you know what, I have contacts of I have distribution contacts. I have people at Unique, which is closed now. Downtown 161, which has changed.
I remember that.
Crosstalk in Chicago, somebody, a friend of mine, Daryl from Orgasmic Records, hooked me up with some guys at Crosstalk, and they helped me a lot. And even a German distributor, and I was like, why don't I just, I have the money, why don't I just press records and continue what I was doing when I was with Contraband Records. So I did that.
Like a natural evolution, I think, obviously, right? Like sort of DJing, and then all those spin-off opportunities. I also want to acknowledge Arcadia is on the line this morning too. Hello, Arcadia.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Working hard as per usual. Let's talk about Contraband, because I think when I first met you, I remember we did this party at the Big Bob. That was the first time real booking I did of you. You and Mitch and Johnny. It was a real eclectic lineup, and it really represented my taste. Like I'm still all over the place with music. And but I think that was probably late 90s-ish, but tell us about Contraband, because wasn't that a partnership with SPG Music or Quality, or was there any kind of crossover?
Yeah, we were a subsidiary of Quality.
Okay.
In the beginning, we were not. It was just an independent label that spawned out of another independent label that my partner Carlos Clark and Matthew Best had, called On the Move Records.
Right.
And they opened up in 1991. I did my first record in 1991, which was just programming the keyboards for Freedom by Lifetime. It's a song that came out, the first release on the Move Records. It was written by Marcus Turcotte and performed by the group Lifetime. And I had done some mixes on it, and I had also done the radio mix, programmed the pianos and the keys so that was my very, very first record. And then there were about 7-8 releases on that label that I had helped with the production. That's how I learned how to produce, by just putting those records out. And myself and Carlos Clark decided, let's put out a label that was even more underground. Let's go in the studio and do whatever comes out of our heads, and just put the record out. We'll call it Contraband Records, put a stamp on it so that it looks kind of illegal or whatever. And we'll put a New Jersey phone number on it. No one will know it's from Toronto.
What?
Yeah. So we put a New Jersey phone number on it, and back in the day, you could actually get a number in the US and have it relay to your phone number. So we put a New Jersey number on the records, and people were calling us up. Even Billboard magazine was calling us up, and they did like a little blurb on us, out from New Jersey, comes Contraband Records with
Oh, wow.
with the
And
illegal EP.
Was that because you were worried that Canada may not get the respect? Was that kind of the reasoning?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. And there
Yeah.
were little politics going on within the city, so we just decided to bypass that, put the number on, and the record sold. And I got to give respect to some of the jungle guys, like Medicine Muffin and Jungle PhD. They owned a store called Beeswax.
Yeah.
And they were on it. They gobbled that record up like crazy, and they were giving us reorders, and they were just selling it out there. It was just like a blue test pressing. They're like, "What the hell's this?" And they just sold it like crazy. By the fourth release, we started putting our names on the records, and people started to realize, "Oh, it's these guys." And then we had a top 40 hit with Kyrene's "I Need a Man" on the fifth release. So that just changed everything from there. That it was one of those things where, okay, we can put out a record when we feel like it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with Contraband. It was an offspring of On the Move Records, and it was an experiment that became successful. Yeah.
20 years of shine. We got an incredible event happening Saturday with, legends, like to say the least.
Yeah.
Like bricklayers who are still going strong in the scene. And Ron Allen just came out with an album. I just had him on the show a few weeks ago. Incredible album, actually. A lot of nice diversity of house music. Tell us what you're thinking about when you were designing the lineup. Like why Ron and Nick? I mean, I can tell probably why, but maybe you have a different opinion as to why.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to let Arcadia answer that one, because it was kind of her idea to put that together. And I loved the idea because, well, yeah, Arcadia, you tell them why.
So the idea came actually in 2020 when we supposed to celebrate 15 years of Shine's record, but because of the pandemic, it never happened. So behind this project is basically Jeremiah and myself. we would try it every year to put it up this the label party, right? So now finally is the chance, right? And we have a big number, 20 years, right? Instead of 15. So I again contact Jeremiah. I was like, hey, now is maybe the time, because also Jean is gonna be celebrating big number. So it's a good
A big number of 19.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say what number is it, but it's a big number. So it's a 20 years of Chance Records, right? And the idea was label party first. The name was instead of a generation of sound, it was a label party. But I wanted something would have a better sounding of the name. That's why it's the generation of sound. And Nick Holder and Ron Allen is the best, to get, right? I try other few, but right now the budget is not that crazy. So, and of course, Ron John is going to be opening. Again, I didn't want to insult anyone to open for these three guys, right? So that was the hard part, because even now I need to mention Sleepy Freeman. He's not around that long, but he's really good. He's all over the city. Ron John, he's here for decades, so it's like who I can get, right? And every time when I try to look at my schedule, it's like, this person is too good. So I didn't want that anyone insult, but because I'm close to Ronnie, so it's like, hey, I don't want to insult you, but can you open, right? So it's like, yeah, of course. So that's finally the party coming, right? I'm very excited. I'm very anxious because, it's we tried to put it together, this party, for the longest while, right? Of course, there was some little technical difficulty, because I contact a lot of people to do certain parts, right? Ended up doing it by myself, but now I have some people who at least sharing for me and stuff. So it's gonna be happening in a Sounds Machine this Saturday. March 29, right? So we're excited for it.
Yeah, incredible. I don't think it's been a long time, maybe years. Maybe I've missed a few parties, but the lineup of Nick, Ron, and Jean, that's quite heavy. And Ron John opening, Ron's fantastic.
That was
that was the purpose, right? Because Nick, there is it's a Nick Holder. Ron Allen, I don't need to even introduce these guys, right? It's a Ron Allen, it's a Nick Holder, and between us, Gene King, and then Ron John is around a lot, for the decades too, right? But yes, he doesn't have the label party, but he's gonna be, part of this big project. Finally, is happening after 5 years trying to put it together. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Outstanding. And Jean, I don't want to say how old you are, but it is your birthday. But happy birthday! We'll be celebrating on Saturday. Well
Thanks.
deserved. Well deserved.
You know what? My screen just went. Oh, okay. My screen went blank for a second. I don't know why. It's the big one, man. It's the big one. I think everyone can guess what it is.
40.
Yeah, it's 40. Yeah. You know what? I was never looking forward to reaching that. That sounds weird, but I just thought that I wouldn't be, I would be ashamed. I don't know if ashamed is the word, but I'm quite proud of myself that I can look this good and feel this good at 60.
You look great. Yeah.
So it's gonna be my 60th birthday. It's also my mother's birthday as well too, because she was born on the same day. So she's getting up there, and she's still with us. So I'm just grateful for that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So in spirit, she'll be there with me. I really was excited about the lineup for the simple reason that I have a lot of respect for Nick Holder and Ron Allen. And Ron and Nick have been in production crazy inspiration to me. Never said that to them, but they've always been an inspiration to me. They came out the same time that I did. Ron, you know what? It's really funny because we all came out at around 1990, 91, and within weeks and months of each other, our first records. So, but we were, and then you had the older guys that ran Big Shot Records. But in the beginning, we were actually V3, the only ones at the time.
And a really poignant time in the scene when I think, there wasn't really anybody producing electronic music at all.
You had Nick Ferrucci, who was with Big Shot Records. Yeah. And even High Bias Records opened up the very same year. Right? High Bias started the same year. 91, 90. So there really wasn't anybody. There was like 4 of us maybe. And then, then years later you started getting all the other guys coming out, and Toronto's a powerhouse, man.
Oh yeah.
But Nick and Ron, those are 2 people I've looked up to, and we're still here. We're still here, and we're not gonna quit.
No, it's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late to quit, man. We're still here. So I'm really looking forward to playing with them and hanging out with the people on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I'm going
Generations
to be there. Yeah, and let's talk about Generations of Sound. Like, are we looking at a night that's going to be just new music, or is it going to be like all kinds of music from all the eras of house in Toronto?
Me personally, and I do this when I play regularly. Me personally, it's going to be whatever happens. I always never liked the idea of just playing old music, and I never liked the idea of just playing new music, because after a while it becomes redundant, right? But I always was turned on to the idea of just playing music. It's going to be new, it's going to be old, it's going to be stuff that I had in my vaults. It's going to be stuff that's not out yet, or that never came out, or what. It's going to be whatever and anything. Nice. And it's going to be, and people will hear favorites too. You got to give people their favorites.
Yeah.
DJ 101. You got to, but it'll be everything. It'll be a mix of everything, right?
I'm kind of hoping they're gonna throw some of their stuff as well in between that set. So
I'll be playing a lot of. I'll be playing a lot of my music. I
want to hear that, like from Ron Allen and Nick Holden. So hopefully, they're gonna throw something, maybe something new from this new album with Ron Allen he just did. You never know.
Yeah.
Amazing. Once again, everybody, a party to be at on Saturday is going to be key. Sound Machine, Bathurst, and Queen. Actually, a kind of cool space to do this in a lot of ways. Doors open at 10 p.m. Cover charge. What's the cover charge?
That's $20.
It's $20 at the door. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's $20 for a drink in some places.
Yeah, I know, eh? Everything.
But yeah, certainly, if you're a music historian, even if you don't like dance music, just come out, because these 3 guys built the scene in Canada, in North America, maybe, but definitely Canada. In terms of production, there was a lot of DJs maybe, happening, but like Gene just said, 91, that's when production began to happen, and it really began to mature the scene into what now Toronto is, like you said, a major powerhouse, tech house, techno, soulful house. Like
it's the Canadian New York City. Yeah.
We got guys and girls all over the place, all over Europe and America and South America playing. And certainly, where did it begin? It began with these 3 happening Saturday night at Sound Machine. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you on the dance floor.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yes, most definitely. Big respect going out to Arcadia, and Gene King is celebrating a very special birthday, plus 20 years of Shine's music. In the background, Big Belly Bounce, a track off that label. And of course, we also, during the interview, spoke about the Contraband label, which had some pretty amazing releases. Don't forget, Sound Machine's a place to be. Over the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to drop some music from the players playing. Nick Holder. We also have music from Ron Allen, Gene King. They're all together with Ron John at Sound Machine, 178 Bathurst Street, Bathurst and Queen. Doors open at 10 p.m. Saturday night, $20 cover. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Like I said during the interview, it's like $20 for a beer at some places. Crazy. Get your groove on Saturday night, Sound Machine, 178 Bathurst Street, Bathurst and Queen. Gene King, Ron John, Nick Holder, Ron Allen.
You're listening to Moving in the Right Direction with David James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
The sounds of Ron Allen off his brand new album, Underground Harmonics. The One. Love this track. Before that, Samba Magic, Nick Holder, absolute Toronto classic. They're all together with Gene King Shine's Music 20th anniversary Saturday night at Sound Machine. Don't miss it. We're going to come back on the other side. We're going to get a little eclectic, some eclectic selections. Plus, Road to Juno's Part 3 featuring Juno nominee for the second time, Fred Everything for Album of the Year, Electronic Album of the Year. We'll be playing cuts from that one. All that and so much more. Keep it locked, CIUT. We rock your radio.
From the roots up, CIUT 89.5 FM, Toronto.
Yes, we're starting off the 9 o'clock hour in fine style with brand new music from Amal Nemer in collaboration with Maxi Muraka and Adam Nazar, a track called Our Future. And speaking of Amal Nemer, she's in the mix in a few minutes. Hold tight for that, but we just want to drop this brand new track from her. Brilliant, love it. Been playing it in my sets the last couple weeks since its release. Once again, it's called Our Future. Still to come on the program, Fred Everything, special guest, DJ Icy, music from him, Basic Soul Unit, Douglas Reid, and so much more. And of course, our special guest mix this week from Amal Nemer.
Sentir tu cuerpo con el mío. Abrazarte cuando haya frío. Me gusta.
The sounds of DJ Icy, nice broken beat electro business there. We also heard music from a Juno Deep, John Hurd. Coming up very shortly, very special guest DJ set from Amal Nemer. Plus, Fred Everything in the house, chatting about his album up for a Juno nomination this year for Best Electronic Music Album of the Year. All that, so much more. We go to 10 o'clock in the morning. Next, we're going to drop a North American radio premiere from Douglas Reid, always doing some left side business and fine style. This one is called It's Hard to Make Friends If You Don't Want To. That's sure enough. After that, we'll hear music from Toronto's own Basic Soul Unit, and then we'll jump into our special guest DJ mix this week from Amal Nemer. If you were listening at 9 o'clock this morning, you heard a new track from her in collaboration with a couple of fine producers, including Maxi, Marika, and also Adam Nazir, a track called Our Future. We also heard in the mix John Hurd, Reset Robot with Century Stab from the Juno Deep, DJ Icy giving us some electro breaks business, and a track called In the Dark. We also just heard before this track from Douglas Reid, Yotam, Rusa, and Morale and Ebrio, a track called Sushi. Yes, this is how we do it. Don't forget, each and every Friday, well, not each and every Friday, but the first Friday of the month, David James takes over the airwaves for Moovin Extended, and we're back at it next Friday evening between 8 and 10 p.m., giving you experimental techno, harder house, some breaks, some Detroit techno. And we're here each and every Thursday between 7 and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Moving in the Right Direction Radio, live on your radio, CIUT.FM, of course, worldwide, also at iHeartRadio, and of course on the radio, where you should be listening on the left side of the dial, 89.5. It's always a pleasure to musically serve you each and every week. I want to give some shout-outs to James listening, Rick. Also, a shout-out from last week. Last week I didn't have a voice. I was like dying of a fever cold. We still pulled off the show, but we have a late request or late shout out from last week. Toronto Joey, what's up? This one's for you. Giving a shout out to retired Colonel Christine Willington, and he's the author of Christian Willington. Sorry, he's the author of the book called Parade State Zero, and he's going. Last week he did his first dunk in Georgian Bay. Yes. There we go. Also, big shout out to Giles and Karen tuned in, and all of you. Fred, everything is coming up. Part 3, Road to the Junos. He'll be our feature this time around, and he'll be talking about his album, nominated for Album of the Year under the electronic music category. Once again, back into the music. This is Douglas Greed.
Moving in the Right Direction with David James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
sounds of Basic Soul Unit's Toronto's own, a track called Souljourn. Coming up next, as promised, special guest DJ this week, Amal Nemer, rising star in the independent electronic music scene on a global scale, and she has a new track out called Our Future, which we dropped at the beginning of this hour. After that, we have very special guest Fred Everything talking about his Juno nomination. All that and a few other things before 10 o'clock if you're listening live and direct on CIUT 89.5.
And no one else is gonna see that but you. This is why you gotta make them see we dance. Yeah, come on. This is why I say it, man. Say it again. It ain't what they see. It's what you show. Yeah, they won't understand. Things they don't know. Things they don't know. So waste your time. Yeah, come on, move with the plan. We know who we are. We don't talk. We dance. Now we don't talk. It ain't what they see. It ain't what they see. It's what you show. It's what you show. They won't understand. They won't understand. Things they don't know. Things they don't know. So waste your time.
So blue, yeah, you. How you love to dig the dirt.
pull a move, get to. Monday's always gonna hurt. 'Cause the mirror has two faces. The mirror has two faces. So I see the way you lie. I'm gonna live a life less wasted till the day I die. So blue, yeah, you. How you love to dig the dirt. I put a move, get to. Monday's always gonna hurt. Gotta live a life less ordinary. I gotta live a life less ordinary. Oh, I gotta live a life less ordinary. Gotta live a life less ordinary. Yeah. I gotta live a life. I gotta live a life less ordinary. 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 I gotta live a life less ordinary. Gotta live a life less ordinary. Gotta live a life less ordinary. Gotta live a life less ordinary.
Su mirada delata lo que su boca esconde. Hay un aire en su sonrisa que haría perderse a cualquier hombre. Me pregunto de qué lugar vendrá o cuál será su nombre. Me mira fijo y sin hablar me responde. Una sensación recorre mis venas. De pronto en mí ya no hay pena. No sé cómo, cuándo, ni dónde. Pero de alguna manera sé que la noche la pasaré con su cara morena. pasaré con su cara morena.
You're locked inside to a very special guest mix this week. Quite liking this one for sure. From Amal Nemer. In the background, a track called from Taco Man, Bar Mikel, Doug V. Morena is the name of the track. Up next, an original production from Amal Nemer in collaboration with Darcy. A track called Tom's Diner. A little bit of a re-edit for 2025. Love this one. Up next.
There's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of. And I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me. And so I raise my head.
Yes, most definitely. You've been listening to the sounds of rising star in the global electronic music scene, Amal Nemer. And she has a new track out called Our Future that we started off this hour with. Hope you're enjoying the program so far. We're definitely moving in the right direction. Coming up next, as promised, special guest Fred Everything. And he has a Juno nomination for Electronic Music Album of the Year. It's a second nomination. Sending good vibes to Fred this morning out in Montreal. He'll be in Vancouver. And of course, the Juno's happening in Vancouver this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Back into the vibrations. We're moving in the right direction. We go at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're feeling all right.
Hi David, thanks for having me on your show again, and thanks for the kind words on my Juno nomination for the Electronic Album of the Year for Love, Care, Kindness and Hope. My latest album, it features singers like Sapele, Robert Owens, Stereo MCs and James Alexander Brides, and some lovely horns arrangements by Finn Peters, as well as string arrangements by Pete Whitfield. So hope you enjoy the album. It's also available as the remixes as Love, Care, Kindness and Doves that is out now, and look forward to the Junos.
it's been so long time coming. Still we standing strong. Good things come to those who wait, but patience never enough. So you gotta work hard, so hard. By the sweat of my face, as we break bread, keep our family fed. Yes, it's been so long, a long time coming.
You're watching tight to a bit of a mini mix from Juno nominated album of the year for electronic music from Fred Everything, Love, Care, Kindness, and Hope, released earlier this year. And let me tell you, this is even sounding better the second time around I've been listening to it. We started off this mini mix with Fred Everything, James Alexander Bright with Brie, and Fred Everything right here with A Long Time Coming. Up next, Fred Everything and the legendary vocalist Robert Owens. Of course, Robert Owens was on the show a few months ago. Once again, congratulations to Fred Everything, Love, Care, Kindness, and Hope, electronic nomination for Juno Electronic Music Album of the Year. Big.
You're listening to Road to the Junos with David James on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Never, no, no, no.
Well, it's been a pleasure musically serving you on this Thursday morning. Still chilly outside. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, the weather warms up. Of course, the Blue Jays are kicking things off with a home opener today, this afternoon at 3 p.m. So that's a good sign of something for sure. Positive on the horizons. In the background right now, Fred Everything, Robert Owens, a track called Never off that amazing Juno nominated album from Fred Everything. Love, Care, Kindness, and Hope. We definitely need hope to cope, Journey's Times, and of course, each and every Thursday, we give you that injection of hope between 7 and 10 a.m. Coming up next, Democracy Now! You can catch this show on repeat at ciut.fm. Click on show schedule, and scroll down to Moon Right Direction Radio and download it on your favorite e-device. Going to close out with a bit of a clip from Hickey and Kalo. They were on the program a few weeks ago, a track called Distant Memories. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're back here once again next Thursday morning, next Friday, the first Friday of the month for Movin' Extended. No excuses. Keep it locked. CIUT up next. Democracy Now!